So I have to here I'm going to talk about how personal branding has to do with leadership. So personal branding has to do with leadership because you as a leader you basically brand yourself. You show society and you show your team and your employees or whatever working environment you have your capabilities. So once you show what your capabilities are and your skills and your ability to work with people and all the things that make a desired leader, you build a brand for yourself. You build not a brand or a reputation, some would say. So you start developing who you are. People start associating certain skills with your personality. People, when they need someone for a certain skill or need something for a certain job and they need a particular person, your brand or the way you've acted and your reputation will be then admired and desired, and then people will pick you out for those tasks. So if you have a really strong personal brand or reputation as a leader, you can receive jobs and placements that are associated with being a leader because you've reached that reputation or that brand that makes you a leader. And there are a lot of qualities that come with being a leader that you can associate to your brand and also that role. So being a listener, someone who listens to people effectively and listens to understand then to be understood, so that they can really truly see what people mean and what they're trying to say. It's important that a leader is respectful and honest so that their message comes across honestly and that people believe that they can trust in them and develop that bond, so there's more stronger working environment. And what else? As a leader, also you should be able to be confident. There should be a sense of confidence in the way you work and the way you address things, so that people know that they can trust you and that with any assignment or with other task that they can look to you for confidence, and you can show your clients and the attendees to your festival, whatever it is, that confidence that your company holds as a value. Because ultimately I believe that to be successful for yourself as a personal brand, you should be able to work for a company that associates a little bit with your own values. So if leadership is part of your values, or the values that fall under being a leader is a part of your values as your brand and also that company's values, then it's a very good fit for you guys to work together and then develop successful products. So, and one of the other questions were the importance of personal branding before and during your placement. So personal branding is very important before your placement because you want to be selected for that placement. And to be selected for that placement, you have to have a good brand. You have to be able to show that you're capable of all kinds of things. You have to show your experience. Experience is very important, especially in the world of today. A lot of people hire and give placements to people who have a lot of experience because they have a lot of time in the field and they're very dedicated and they have been through various scenarios. And if you've only learned theory and only been behind a desk or only read books, you don't have the experience that they're looking for. And they don't really need someone who's textbook. They need someone who has experience and has been in the field before and knows exactly how to address the situation. Personal brand before your placement is also very important for other reasons. If you want to do multiple things, if you want to be able to be a manager, if you want to be able to do the marketing portion or the accounting portion, your personal brand should indicate that you've done those things or that you're capable of those things. Usually pages like LinkedIn are very useful as a part of your personal brand because they can indicate the skills you've acquired, it can indicate the things you've done, the experience, and it can be vouched by other people. Other people can place comments on your webpage and indicate that this person truly has done that. That person has this skill. I was working with him and he exhibited that skill or that ability. And then your future employers or the place you are going to do your placement can see that and be like, yeah, you state that you are capable of this, and according to this person or according to your LinkedIn page, that it's true that you're capable of doing that. Personal branding is also important after your placement because a placement is an experience that could help you move on and get another placement or go on exchange or work for a different company. But they can see all the work you've done at that placement and then how you've grown and the things that you've done. And perhaps you can, to strengthen your personal brand, you can get a recommendation from your company. You can ask them to write a letter of recommendation suggesting what you did good, what you did bad, and how you've grown from when you were there at the beginning to when you left. And then companies can see the growing process and the steps you've taken to become a better event organizer or professional in the leisure industry. Afterwards, also important for the future, because you want to show, if you want to go back to that placement. For example, I would like to go to Africa Burn in South Africa, and I would like to show them my abilities. I want to show them that I'm creative and everything. But if I really enjoy where I am, I would like to have the ability to come back. So to do that, I need to be able to show my placement of how dedicated I am, what my personal brand stands for, and what it means to me. So that it's so strong and it's so dedicated that they say, yes, you're more than welcome to come back when you finish your bachelor. You're more than welcome to do this because we know what you're capable of and we know what you stand for. And I'm hoping that, so I'm hoping that by having a very strong brand before I get there and having a strong brand afterwards will prove to be beneficial for me as an individual and as a young leisure professional. Other than that, for personal branding and leadership, I think generally they are always interconnected and that you need one to support the other. Having a leadership skills are always very beneficial in the workplace and in your personal life. And if you're not very good in those skills and your personal brand is suffering because you don't have those skills, it's great to acknowledge that in the beginning and find out that that is an issue, and then grow from that experience or grow from that level so that you can develop those skills and show your future placements or strengthen your brand and show that you've grown from that. It's not a bad thing not to have very strong leadership skills. It's just it's just necessary to grow from that, to grow from that experience and to be more of an effective leisure professional, I guess. So yeah, that is my take on personal branding.